you ever found yourself struggling to fit all the things you need to do within your day? Do the tasks keep piling up and you can't see a way out? People everywhere find themselves in the same trap, doing too much in too little time, without a clear solution on the horizon or a path through the stress. Hello everyone and welcome to Highly Successful You. People everywhere struggle with burnout or feeling like they don't have enough time. Time management is one of those things that, if you don't have it, life is much harder, work can feel overwhelming, and you can feel like you've wasted your day without meaning to. Today, we're going to talk about time management, top 10 tips to manage your time effectively. If you're excited for today's video, make sure to hit that like button. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Set goals and rewards. When you start your day, your best bet is to start things out by setting goals for yourself. When you have plans, you'll be able to properly set up a day's worth of targets and make sure you never fall off schedule. Are you struggling with feeling motivated? Set rewards for yourself. For each goal or target for the day, sweets, short breaks, relaxing, or a social media break can all be forms of reward you can treat yourself to throughout the day. Number 2. Prioritize your tasks. Make sure you're prioritizing your time and your tasks. Sometimes it's futile to try and do every single thing in a day. There's not enough time. So when you're making goals for the day and trying to set things up, you'll benefit from setting your priorities up from the beginning. Start with the most important, urgent tasks first and foremost. That way, if you don't do anything else, those tasks are done and you can still feel accomplished. Number 3. Spend your mornings on the MIT tasks. Piggybacking off the last one, start your day first thing with the most important things, or otherwise known as the MITs. This works hand in hand with prioritizing your task, but we're going to take it one step further. No matter what you're doing, start your day with the most arduous or complex tasks, ones that will take the most time or effort to complete. This way, you can feel accomplished and continue with the momentum of the toughest tasks being out of the way. Now the rest will seem like cake. Number 4. Start with small tweaks in your schedule. When you're trying to change the way you run your life, the best way to do it is by making minor adjustments and changes as you go. You don't need to overwhelm yourself with something huge as you try to overhaul your life. If you try to do everything at once, you'll be more likely to give up and return to your original bad habits. Making small changes will add up over time and allow you to make more significant adjustments over time without realizing it. Your mind will be so used to this at that point that it won't realize just how different things are. Number 5. Set clear deadlines. Setting clear deadlines is kind of like communicating effectively, but with yourself. You need to know how much time you have to finish a task and make sure it happens within this time. Without this information, you're more likely to lose track of time, and for a good reason. These deadlines can be entirely self-imposed. If you say you need to have this assignment done by noon, you'll be putting pressure on yourself to meet this new timeline. The best thing you can do for yourself is keeping a tracker or calendar with due dates written in it, so you can easily manage them for yourself. Number 6. Say no to multitasking. Nobody is questioning whether you can multitask, but instead of thinking about whether or not it's the best way to get your tasks done, despite what you may think, it's less efficient to work like this. You're dividing your attention between too many things, which makes your brain switch quickly between them. If you may lose more time as your brain struggles to keep up with each task, and your work will suffer for it just as much as your mind does. Instead, if you're entirely focused on a single task, you can get that one done more thoroughly, quicker, and move on to the next one. It's hard to take a step back and allow yourself to work one task at a time and retain your brain that wants to split its attention, but your brain will thank you. Number 7. Learn to delegate. Something very important that you should learn is that sometimes it's better that you don't need to do everything on your own. Taking on too many tasks is a fast track to getting burnt out. If your goal is to do more work in less time, you'll quickly find a way to get everything done without attempting to extend the hours in your day impossibly. If your choices are to get somehow more efficient or delegate, why are you forcing yourself to take on the load yourself? You should learn to delegate small tasks that are distracting you, like errands or handling emails, so that you can focus on the more labor-intensive, detail-oriented type of jobs. If you spend the time finding the right person to get the smaller tasks off of your plate, you'll thank yourself in the end. Number 8. Turn off alerts that will distract you. Incessant alerts are not helping you with your time. It is always going to be hurting you and your productivity. You don't need to know every single thing that's happening. You don't need to be checking your timeline, watching your follower counts, or taking up each email and text as it comes in. The best thing you can do is set yourself aside a set time every day to check your emails and the important, even if it's 20 minutes in the beginning, middle, and end of your day. Turning off your alerts when working will separate work time and scroll time. Number 9. Set yourself up for success. If you need to set yourself up for success, your next day will feel like a piece of cake. The thing is, this can be easier than you'd expect. You can start with little lists so that the next day is already started. If you end your day with prioritizing tomorrow's tasks, then tomorrow you can go to work and be ready for whatever's coming at you. You're setting your goals before they need to happen, thus taking away the need to do it later. It may not happen overnight, and it might take time, but creating a habit of serving yourself in advance will take a load off your back in the long run. Number 10. Learn to say no. Something that will serve you more than you do is the gentle art of saying no. You need to learn how to self-manage, and part of that will be learning when it's best to turn down something. This is the last tip because it's one of the most challenging and essential. There are only 24 hours in a day that you're supposed to do everything that matters. If you don't learn to say no, then other people's priorities will precede your own, and you're going to end up spread too thin and exhausted. This is your greatest line of defense against rushed work, poor performance, and work overload. You can tell people you don't currently have the capacity to take on another project, or that you can't meet this deadline in advance. As a student or other non-professional, this can be a tricky task, but remember, this is about taking on extra things and communicating effectively. It only serves to make your life easier. In the end, you know that time will continue to go. Whether you want it to or not, there's no stopping the flow of time. You have to learn how to work with your tasks to create a flow that works for you. Feeling overwhelmed or burnt out by the amount of work you need to have done can cause unyielding, undue stress, and your best bet is to find a way to manage that for yourself. Time management is not one size fits all. It can't be, because every person works differently, and your mind will adapt differently to a series of tasks. So, take a step back, assess what needs to be done, and how to do it better. Everything else will come with time. Are there any thoughts you'd like to share? Drop it down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.